Welcome to MDEV. I'm Ross here with some creator conversations. We are here with Andrew, and I will let you introduce yourself more. Tell me more about yourself.
I am Andrew, so I'm working on a game called Odyssey of Dremid'ir. Branding was already done by the time I made the name, so it's a little long. But it's a single-player RPG. I coined it as Bronze Age fantasy, so it's got a lot of antiquity sort of vibe, like Greek stuff like that.
All right, so if we were to try to describe Odyssey of Dremid'ir in 10 words or less, what words do you think you'd use?
Chrono Trigger-inspired RPG, Baldur's Gate elements.
Awesome. So what types of gamers might enjoy your game? Or like, obviously, Chrono Trigger folks might be into this.
So it's very heavy story-based. There's a lot of action in it, but it's got that JRPG roots, so there's a lot of party composition and a little bit of tactics going on like that. But the game's fully voice acted, so if people who are really just into vibes and environments really might like it, because it's just really easy to enjoy the performances.
So I heard a rumor that a demo is currently available. In addition to the demo being available, are you aiming for any release targets, like a Next Fest in particular, or a particular festival or anything for the full game to be available?
Yes. So there is a Steam demo. We also have a private playtesters branch if you're interested in giving the whole game a try and providing for us in that way. But actually, Next Fest is gone for us. Quick word to any indie devs is do not do Next Fest until you're absolutely ready. Do not jump that gun. Steam will invite you every season. Just don't do it right away. But Midwest Gaming Classic next April, we are actually planning to unveil the full version there, because we have like these big sort of 90s style boxes. They're actually out in the hall. I should have brought one, but they are...
Props for next time.
Yeah, I got it. You live and learn.
Yeah.
But yeah, so... The big box, and we'll have smaller boxes too, but it's got all sorts of goodies. We got the soundtrack included, a physical disc. It will also come with a Steam key, because I know nobody really has disc drives anymore. And it comes with a custom tarot card deck too, as an extra sort of collectible item.
Awesome. So you're planning on platform for PC or any other platforms in the roadmap?
I can't officially say anything other than PC. I got some colleagues might be interested in Switch port in the future, so we'll see how that goes.
Awesome. So what games inspire you right now, other than your own?
I'm a big fan of Jak and Daxter, a strategy game called Age of Mythology, and the sort of new, if I had to pick a quote-unquote newer game, because decade-old games are still new to me, The Witcher 3. Those are like the big ones. Environment, richness, storytelling. Those are like the big ones that I just keep going back to.
Awesome. Now, switching up a little bit, what does MDEV mean to you?
I love MDEV because everyone was really nice to me, and it was just such a simple process. I got to meet everyone like Jazz and Ben, and they're like, you're in. And honestly, it just meant a lot to me, because I've jumped through hoops the last couple of years to get anyone to do anything with me. So they're just great people. I really like them.
What has been your favorite part of MDEV so far this year?
Probably when I came in at 9:50 a.m. and I said, can I get my badge? And he's like, well, you should have been here sooner. And then I was like, yeah, I wish. And we all laughed. That was probably my favorite part so far.
Awesome. Are there any call outs of places you want to go, people that you want to see in order to check out the game?
Like, you mean like places they should go to see?
Basically plugs, any sort of plug you want to do. This is your moment.
We're big, actually. I've started posting to MDEV. I used to post to MDEV when I was a modder, because that's how I got into game dev. So MDEV, we post a lot of articles and dev blogs. YouTube, I also post a lot of dev logs. Every couple months I try and post something that I hope other people not only find interesting, but I hope helps other people, like the artistic process and things like that.
And this is text or video or what?
Video. They're highly edited. I kind of want to put them in a DVD someday, and you can just watch the whole making of process. So yeah, YouTube definitely. And of course, Steam gets all the dev blogs too.
And YouTube channel is?
It should just be Odyssey of Dremid'ir. You can type that into your YouTube search bar and it'll bring us up.
Now, Dremid'ir has at least one apostrophe, so let's spell it out.
So Dremid'ir is DREMID''IR.
I would like to briefly talk about the art style, if possible. As far as I could tell, everything in the game appears to be hand-drawn. Is that correct, or am I off? Is it designed to appear to be hand-drawn, or is it actually all there?
Everything is, in fact, hand-drawn on paper, which I also brought at my booth. You can check my homework out if you want to. It's all there. I have stacks of folders, probably about this big, of all the game's artwork. So yeah, I just use a pencil, literally a pencil and like printer paper, and I scan it. And then I color it digitally. The only things that aren't hand-drawn per se are the like the floor terrain, which is, they're all sort of physical rendered based, because it really clashes, and I like the difference. And the backgrounds, like I have these big Vista canvases, and they're hand painted. So
now, what are the challenges that come with choosing, like, that's a choice, right? Like the many game development, utilities probably don't say, okay, now build everything from scratch and scan it in, and then let's help you. Or is there an engine that's like helping you build this and put this together?
No, I draw it on paper, I scan it in, and then I use GIMP to color it, because GIMP is freeware, and I've been using GIMP for probably over a decade.
Shout out to open source.
Yeah, like you can do what I do, honestly. Like it doesn't get simpler. Originally, I was a 3D artist, and I use Autodesk tools because I'm a snob, and professional Autodesk tools are like really expensive. So when I started doing this 4 years ago, I thought, well, I got to switch over to something I can afford. Luckily, all of the freelance work that I had done for myself over the years for projects gave me a huge library of models and animations that I had built. So a lot of the animations in the game are in fact referenced from 3D animations I'd done before. So there's a lot of really, I can't really recycle a lot of stuff. Pretty much everything in the game is redrawn. Like every character is basically unique because I don't modulate really. I create a whole new character asset every time.
Okay, so when you're drawing, you're not drawing like skeletal portions and moving them. You are literally drawing everything all the time.
Correct. Everything is keyframed on paper like a traditional movie would be, like a Ghibli film or an old Disney film. Just flipping the papers. I got a little, it's not even like a real light box. It's just a piece of glass that I can put a light underneath, and then that helps me create the next animation frame. So.
Awesome. So I hear your game is currently available for demo. I've tried it out. I hear a playtest is also available. Tell me a little bit about the demo process. You mentioned your Steam Next Fest experience. When you have a demo available, what are the things that you're looking to get back from people who are trying out your game?
So a big thing right now is just that since me and my programmer, there's two of us. I got to give a shout out to Adam. Woo! He's Hungarian. I love that guy. But so basically, when it comes to the demo right now, we've been developing in a vacuum for a couple years now. So we've been using the same hardware. So the biggest thing that I think is for us right now is being able to test the game on different grades of PCs, right? Like low performance, high performance, different graphics cards, things like that. Our engine is actually, it's built on Godot engine, another open source shout out.
Shout out Godot.
Yeah, I love Godot. Love and hate it, but it's great. So there's no way of saying, like, there's no real performance guide, right, to Godot. It hasn't been as heavily used as something like the Trifecta, the Game Maker, the Unreal, the Unity. It's far more niche. So being able to see how it performs on other people's pieces, that's like the big thing. And then, of course, seeing if people actually like the game from there. So
is there a particular gamer or hardware that you're targeting? Is like Steam Deck the optimal? Like you mentioned that like your machines have been your machines for a while. I didn't know if once you're doing the developing, if there is a spec that you're trying to have in mind when you're doing this testing.
So we did actually, over the summer, get the chance to test on some Steam Deck, and it does work on Steam Deck, and I want it to work on Steam Deck because Steam Deck's really cool, and I don't have one, and I'm kind of sad about that. But it also works on Ubuntu Linux. We got to test that too. It works on Windows 7. It works supposedly on Windows 11, but I couldn't get it to personally work on Windows 11, and I think Windows 11 is going to be a big one to tackle because obviously more and more people are starting to use it.
Yeah, the support cliff of Windows 10 is making gamers make decisions. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, how does it feel to be an indie game developer here? Like, there's an indie game alley here at MDEV. How does it feel? Like you're kind of in the middle. How has it been like to be a part of the alley of indie experience?
Well, frankly, I'm just happy to be here. I'm always having fun whenever I get outside at all. But personally, everyone's been really nice to me. I've been chatty with my neighbors. They've been cool. I haven't got the chance to test anyone else or play anyone else's stuff, but I've had a couple people come by and they like the game, and I just really enjoy these types of atmospheres, really.
Awesome. Is there anybody you want to shout out or anybody you want to plug before we head out?
I haven't got to test my buddy Lawrence's game since we talked last in September, but...
And Lawrence's game is what game?
I can't remember what it's called, honestly. I didn't get to play it, but it is on Godot engine, so that's pretty sweet.
There we go. Check out Lawrence's game on Godot. It's got a name. We trust it. All right. That's about it for us today. Talk to you later.